Hey guys, welcome back to Indirect Knowledge. So tonight we have a very special tarot card reading, and this reading is for Holly. And Holly just really wants to know, um, she just wants a general reading for the upcoming week to see what's going on. So today is actually the start of Sunday. It's early in the morning. Us monks tend to get up early, and today I'm starting off with doing some service work. Said a few prayers earlier in that, and I'm really feeling rather psychic. So I thought this would be a really good time to do some service in this direction and do some tarot card readings. So we're going to do a reading for Holly and find out what the week has in store for her. So, today, for today's energy, you have the Page of Cups, and this is Sunday. So we'll start with Sunday, make that the first day. And the Page of Cups is really a message about relationships or a message about intuition, things that are a little bit below the surface, not things that are so well known. So it could be that kind of an energy that is more of a message of just intuition or inward reflection and that kind of thing. Trying to get some information or trying to learn some things or trying to kind of, move things forward in that type of a direction. It could even be really about relationships. Maybe somebody connects with you out of the blue. It could be something along those lines. One thing's for sure is you'll feel something. That's what this card is really all about. So for Monday, we move on to the Queen of Pentacles. This is about groundedness. She's the Queen of Influence of groundedness. This is a Capricorn energy, Taurus, Virgo energy. It's really about influencing people in order to do good things, in order to get more of a solid foundation, more grounded foundation, that kind of thing. So you'll get back on your horse on Monday and really start to focus more on career, money, things on that end, or at least be motivated in that direction. The next card, which is Tuesday. Tuesday is a 2. We have the 2 of Pentacles. It's juggling things. You see this here, juggling things. You also see the inverted 8, which is the infinity sign right there. That's sometimes to do with soulmates and different things like that. So you might have some conversation with someone, a little unexpected conversation that could go interesting. Sometimes when this card comes up, it could be a little bit of conflict. So even though it's Tuesday, maybe you're starting to kind of feel kind of that energy early on in the week. Maybe you're almost forced into I don't want to say boxed into a corner, but you're almost like forced into having to make a decision. Maybe there's a couple things you could do, but you got to decide on one of those kind of things. So that could be about that also. So do a little due diligence, understand that sometimes there's some conflict with opposing interests and that kind of thing, but pick the right side. That's really the key on Tuesday. Okay, so Wednesday, it's about temperance. It's about really finding the best solution, taking whatever you've got in front of you, really trying to synthesize it down in order to make the best possible outcome possible. So it's about taking your time. Wednesday's a day to take your time, be patient, but really be motivated and focus on getting the best result possible. That's for Wednesday. Thursday, get my T's mixed up here. Thursday, it's the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is about holding on to what you got. This is sometimes known as a miser card, and this is because the person really holds on to their resources. They don't really want to let anything go. It's, this is not the time to be spending money or anything like that. So on Thursday, you might want to hold back a little bit from kind of watch your spending, not go too wild and stuff. You may need those resources to do other things. But do keep in mind that the attachment to money and things like that does have a tendency to enslave us and keep us from actually evaluating the more important things in life. So if you do plan on taking the advice of Thursday and really kind of like not spending the money or kind of being a little cheap or a little bit thrifty, whatever you want to call it, If you do take this advice that the card is recommending, just remember that you should also use this time to also be more connected to family, more connected to the people, the places, the career, whatever it is that's important to you, that's meaningful in your life. Connect with those things because it's going to be real important for you on Thursday. And Friday, so this is a pretty good card. We have the Queen of Swords. We had the Queen of Pentacles back there on Monday. Now we get to Friday, and we have another queen, and it's a Queen of Swords. How about that? Queen of Swords is about the mind. She influences people's minds. She influences her own mind. She gets ideas and this kind of thing. And people really do like her for that. They really do get behind her ideas. But because it's a sword, it's about intellectual ideas. So it's more about practical matters. Not as much about the emotional kind of things that you might expect with, like, say, the cups, for example. But with this kind of energy, it's kind of using practicalities and things. You see that as sort of a thing here with you. But you're going to have a pretty well-rounded week, though, because you're going to have some emotional things like Sunday. Monday, you're going to be going back in, and it's more about connecting and getting back on track, getting grounded in that. Then it's about the decisions of, okay, what do I do? What's the best course of action? And then Wednesday, of course, is temperance, that balance. Thursday, of course, is holding on to some resources and all before we just let everything go. And then Friday, of course, is the Queen of Swords. It's about influencing people in a practical, rational way, using our rational influence in order to get things done and move things forward. What do we know about Saturday? That's the final card, and Saturday is the Eight of Pentacles. Really good card for Saturday. It just basically means that you'll be refining your skills. So I'm almost picking up maybe like on Saturday, if you're doing career type work or you're doing anything in this kind of direction, probably a good idea would be maybe some kind of a training. You could do that on a Saturday, maybe in your spare time or something if you have it. Or you could talk to an expert. That's another great way of looking at this card. You want to find some different ways of taking whatever processes or whatever you're doing consistently well and finding ways of honing that skill, making it even better, positioning yourself above the rest of the crowd. And then that's going to set you up really well for the next week. So yeah, it's fun doing this for you. If you next week comes along, Holly, and you want me to do another one of these, I really enjoy doing these type of spreads to kind of see where people's week is going to go. Looks like you're going to have a pretty busy week. It's going to be really good. A couple decisions have to be made. Watch the spending a little bit on Thursday. Be patient on Wednesday. And then be vigilant in terms of learning and getting even better at what you do on Saturday. So anyways, really good for you. A lot of things to do with career, a lot of picking up a lot of that. And also just some introspection in your spare time. Maybe 10% of it is going to be more emotional and that kind of thing. The rest is going to be fairly practical and just kind of looking at the world through these lenses of structure, and trying to figure things out. So yeah, much love and many blessings to you, Holly. It's always nice to do a reading for you, and glad to do it. And then also for you guys watching, if you want to help us monks spread love for God, you can do that. You can just go to helpbydonating.com. A link to that will be in the description of this video, along with my personal email address if you want to reach out to me. If anybody has anything on their mind that's weighing them down, they feel upset about something, whatever the case happens to be, if they're in a situation and you need help, maybe you can't afford it, whatever the case happens to be, I'm a monk. It's part of my duty, part of the service that I do to help people in the ways that, God has led me to be able to help. And so that's what I do. So I'm always here for you. For anyone, if you just want to reach out to me, email will be in the description below this video and all. Guys, I love you all. Many blessings to you all. If you need anything, please reach out to me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification on this video so that you can get notifications when we come online. And then if you have questions, then you can always get them answered. See you guys in the next episode of Indirect Knowledge. Thanks.